This is Frankie Giorgi. We are set for 5 rounds of action. Full Muay Thai rules, knees and elbows. Evolution 23. Our main event brought to you by dealmonkey.com.au. Saving you up to 90% on daily specials. And these two men will give it 100% in this main event. Nice start here from Bruce Macfie. Now, has Giorgi got those suction cups on the back there Hammer has been using? I see the circular marks running down the spine.
Yeah, they're going to be effective because it just looks a little bit weird in my mind, but, you know.
A few fighters in the US tend to use it. I'm not sure what it's all about myself, but I know it's to do with suction caps.
Cupping. It's called cupping.
Yes, cupping.
You know, injuries and so forth, or we're just giant ringworms. I don't really know.
Cupping often happens to me when I go through customs in the US, but a different sort of cupping. Oh, nice threading uppercut off the lead hand there from Frankie Giorgi. Macfie, as always, looking built. Huge crowd support behind both of these men. They may very well be cut right up the centre.
Well, you know, Macfie has been well in training camp for this fight. He knows he cannot take Frankie Giorgi lightly. And Frankie really, again, another fighter that just stepped right up to the mark of late. And whoever is put in front of him knows they're in for a hell of a fight.
Outside leg kick from Frankie. And a high left round kick from Frankie Giorgi. Doing good leg work at the moment is Frankie. Strap on the line. Is it a vacant title, this one, Hammer?
Believe...
Or Frankie might be the actual holder of that. Bruce Macfie did come out to the ring first as the challenger's position.
Yes.
So Frankie Giorgi is the champion. Macfie challenging for the title. Oh, nice counter right and a left hook there from Bruce Macfie. Macfie, who has done some pro boxing. Uppercut elbow from Giorgi. Where do you gauge Macfie at this stage of his career, Hammer?
Well, he can be so erratic in his performances. He comes into the ring and, you know, can be the Bruce Macfie of old, the Bruce Macfie that took care of business very easily in years gone by. And then there's other times where I suppose he's just not so motivated to get in and have a crack, and it just depends on the occasion. He's a real occasion fighter, Bruce Macfie. If it's a big fight and he's headlining and there's a lot of pressure on, he brings it. And I'm thinking that may be the case here tonight. But Frankie Giorgi, of course, has other thoughts on the whole business.
Nothing flashy about Frankie Giorgi, a real workman of a fighter. And he's got the Italian colours, a proud Australian Italian, Frankie Giorgi. They're joining the trunks there. And just take out the leg there. There's Bruce Macfie. Jab outside leg kick from Giorgi. Inside leg kick from Giorgi. It's very fast.
Frankie Giorgi, just a good tradesman in centre ring. Literally just a good tradesman, gets in and does what he has to do. Very methodical, very tough, very durable. Doesn't take too many risks, but is pressuring his opponent the whole time.
In his corner there, Arslan Magomedov.
Again, looking to catch and counter was Frankie, but the Preacher looking to let the hands fly without taking too many silly risks.
Your left hook's working, I need that right hand. I need that to come straight through. Right hand's got to come. Now you see him, when he comes, he's set to go. As soon as he's set to, you go. He doesn't go at all this round, all right? You go, all round, all round. You're doing really nice, nothing's bothering you, eh? I know you're getting stronger and stronger, but you can't bring on the strength now. You don't get tired, you get stronger. When he's on that rope, that's your skill. Yeah, start working it. You know you got those real big, strong combos on the ropes. You know you can knock people out there. You just got to let it happen. Your home ground. Big deep breath. Tell me what you're going to do. Work. Strong guard. Water.
The corner of Bruce Macfie saying it's time to go to work. I want to see some of those strong hand combinations that Macfie is renowned for. Here we go, second round. It's Giorgi who opens up with the handiwork.
He's got very unorthodox footwork as Frankie Giorgi. He's got that little stutter step almost, where he just sort of switches the weight and then sort
very
of
twitchy, isn't he, Hammer?
Yeah, very twitchy, like a bit of a stuttery step, which is going to make it very hard for the opponents to actually read what leg is going to fire the attack, because he doesn't really plan and have that slow plodding footwork. He's got that very stuttery movement.
Outside leg kick from Giorgi. Carries his chin a little high too sometimes, Giorgi. We'll see if Macfie can capitalise on that.
Well, definitely an evolving fighter, and one that is having a lot of success just through pure toughness, I'd say, predominantly, and constant pressure on his opponents. A little bit unorthodox in his technique sometimes.
Are you right in saying that this is Giorgi's first time ever as a main event on Evolution, Hammer?
I think so, yes, it is. He's the first-time headliner on the Evo show. So the biggest show in the country.
And as I said earlier, it is going to be interesting now to see who comes up the ranks in Queensland and starts headlining these shows, as we said, with the, well, supposedly twilight of the career last year of John Wayne Parr and Nathan Corbett looking to maybe get into boxing. Who will step up to the plate? Will we see Dane Daddy Cool? Will it be Frankie Giorgi? Will it be Dirty Denny Degowski? Will it be Flip Street? Who's going to step up as the #1 attraction here in Queensland once the likes of Wayne Parr and Nathan Corbett and Bruce Macfie taper off?
Yeah, there's a few likely candidates, that's for sure, in Queensland. There's no shortage. You've got Tomahawk Flipper, Thor Hoopman, a heavyweight that potentially, is exciting with the right opponents.
Because, Hammer, it's not only about the fight style, it's also about the marketability of these guys. And
Exactly.
Nathan Corbett and Wayne Parr know how to work the media. They're two very highly marketable fighters. Can anyone else step up to the plate?
You have to really be a complete package, don't you, when you're headlining a show? You look at in boxing, you look at the likes of the Green Machine, Danny Green. What an absolute professional inside and outside the ring. Is a marketer's dream, Danny, and
Knows how to sell those seats.
he does know how to sell the seats, and they know how to put on a good show, and he's a good supporter of all things in the fight game. But finding people like that is very hard. Of course, you got Anthony Mundine. He's already, his mouth and his flamboyancy makes him interesting. So
Indeed, and there's no way that Mundine's the best fighter out there, but he talks it, he markets it well, therefore he puts the bums on the seats, he sells the pay-per-view.
Super marketer, he is, you're talking that's what it takes to be a headliner. You've got to have the complete package. It's not just enough to be a good fighter.
Nice right hand there from Frankie Giorgi. That was fast. He goes to the body. He is outboxing Bruce Macfie in this exchange. Macfie, who usually paints his hair a array of colours, usually it's pink or purple or green, but tonight he's settled on just a dark black.
You cannot hit him. He's all the time you see the looking left hook. You cannot see this looking left hook. You shock his head. Reach me, watch me. Then give me water. Brother, you shock his head, you forget about his leg. Straight away after he's done.
And over again, ladies and gentlemen.
Aslan Margarita in the corner. Shock his head.
In Northview Street, Mermaid Hall.
Me when I look in the mirror every morning, I shock myself.
You know what he's doing?
He's a great guy, Aslan Margarita.
He is, and what a hard taskmaster he is. Aslan is that true ironclad Russian resolve.
Has fought all over the world. He knows all the ins and outs, all the tricks. Can he rally his man to a big victory here? Giving up almost 100 fights in experience. Can you believe that?
Macfie has got a lot of experience, there's no doubt about that.
136 fights. No other fighter in Australia can match it.
There's no nerves with Bruce Macfie when he gets in the centre ring. He's been there so many times. It's just another day at the office for him.
Tremendous respect between these two men as well. Both gentlemen outside the ring.
You've got to think that Frankie Giorgi's probably come through the ranks looking at Bruce Macfie as a bit of an idol. Going, the preacher. The preacher was king, going back a few years, and Giorgi was pretty much a novice. So he's pretty much stepping in. It's the young charge taking on the old line in some respects.
Well, even up to recently, Hammer, because Giorgi's only really received a big push from management here at Evolution over the last 18 months.
That's right, and it's the boys of Evo can make stars, and they're certainly doing that with a couple of fighters. You look at Mikey Thompson. I mean, he's come on and been on the big stage and showcased on an Evolution, on the Evolution shows, and now he's almost becoming a household name in the world of Muay Thai. Everyone knows him.
Nice jab there from Frankie Giorgi, given his time to shine here tonight. Can he capitalise? Uppercut from Giorgi. Again, the slick hands here of Frankie Giorgi. Macfie's got to get to work, though. Cannot just sit here and defend. Body shots from Giorgi.
He keeps working away at that body, Frankie. They must think there's a big opening there for him to take advantage of.
That's another thing about Frankie Giorgi. He's got great cardio. Doesn't seem to tire. Lots in reserve.
Just wind him up and let him go, Frankie Giorgi, and keep going all night long.
Step through knee. Body shot, nicely done. Belly button through the back. Outside leg kick from Giorgi. He is putting in the work, and he is putting down the score.
Nice parry of Preacher's right hand there from Giorgi too. Preacher threw the right hand out. Giorgi parried it with his lead and then countered straight off. He's starting to see the strikes coming as well and read them well and counter well.
Working angles. And what's been mostly a boxing round here for Giorgi. Hasn't thrown much with the legs. A step-up elbow.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, main event of the year, let's go!
Interesting to see that Preacher hasn't really got into the clinch either. Bruce is very good in the clinch and can hang on and wail away with some big knee strikes. But this one, just a lot of boxing, a lot of kickboxing really, not a lot of full tie action, not a lot of knees, not a lot of elbows coming into play already.
Oh, I love the way he drops the right hand down, Frankie Giorgi. He's winning this round. Crossing elbow. Overhand right, takes the outside leg kick. And he put in the work, and he should get it on the scorecards that round there.
Just kept that constant work rate up. 1, 2, 3 shots and then chop the leg. Preacher comes back with a leg kick and hook of his own, guarded by Giorgi. You see Giorgi just skipping out, changing angles, changing strategy, bounces off the ropes.
Pump yourself up, Bruce. Pump yourself up. Come on. We're going to do this? Not just nod your head. Are we going to do this? He's nothing when you back him up. When you're pushing him back, he's got nothing, Bruce. You've got to push, and push. And when you think you haven't pushed enough, I want you to fucking dig deep and push again. You've got this in your grasp. Last 2 rounds, we have to bring this home strong. We have to.
But a sense of urgency now in the corner of Macfie, and definitely rightfully so. He can't win the fight on the back foot. He needs to come out and pull something special out of the bag, the veteran Bruce Macfie.
Giorgi again opening up strongly with the hands, goes to the liver section. Good 3-punch combination. Can Macfie answer the call of his corner to start turning it on? The last round was definitely Frankie Giorgi's. Chance go up in one section for Preacher and another section for Frank. Oh, look at that 3-punch. Jab 2 hook. Jab right crossing elbow. Body shot. Giorgi evades the right hand. Watch again here. Left round kick. Left round kick, right hand. 2-punch combination. Skip forward with a knee.
Nicely done.
He has thrown in the last minute every technique available to him, Frankie Giorgi. Oh, nicely done there from Preacher with the jab.
Nice sticky jab, and he's got that range if he employs it with the Preacher. Macfie needs to be using that reach. If he fires that long left and wraps something down low, he's going to put some score on the card. But Giorgi, very good in a defensive mode tonight.
Giorgi trying to curl around the back of the left glove. Body shots again.
Again changes levels, Michael. Just those upstairs. Preacher covers and then bangs away at the body. He's seeing his shot so well, Frankie, tonight.
Look at the speed here. Frankie Giorgi putting in work. Uppercut elbow. Preacher missing with the hands. The range is not there for the Preach. And Giorgi with the outside thigh kick. Kills the overhand right. Nice. Uppercut transitions to hook. Inside leg kick. Preacher returns the favour, nice and high on the thigh. Double left leg round. Preacher goes off the back leg. very strange overhand right that Frankie throws. It's not conventional. Again to the body, dipping off the left hand. He looks for the liver section.
I think it's because he doesn't really roll the whole hip when he throws that overhand. He sort of half throws it, which enables him to come back quickly, I suppose, with the left off the bolo. He doesn't bolo it with his whole body. He sort of leaves his hip back on it.
And you know what, Hammer? Frankie Giorgi isn't wasting any shots. He's not overextending. He's not trying to knock out Bruce. He's just putting in the work. Another workman's effort, doing what he needs to do to keep his head above water on the judges' scorecard.
I think Macfie's just not aggressive enough. He's letting Frankie, in some ways, dictate the pace of the fight, and it's at that mid-level. It's not explosive. You know, as Macfie's corner was saying, he needs to go out and he needs to fire. He needs to be on the front foot, and you know, I haven't seen him even slip into the clinch at all. There was no real clinching there has been no real clinching in this fight at all, and I know that could be a strong point for Macfie.
Hands tight, body tight. Come on, it's your round. It's your round. Hands tight. Forget about the elbows. Okay? Hands tight, Frankie. He don't like your power. He don't like your power, you understand? He don't like it. You let him hit.
Seconds out.
It's no good. Don't let him hit.
He doesn't like your power, says Arslan Magomedov. Fifth and final round. I've got Frankie Giorgi ahead, Hammer.
Frankie Giorgi perhaps just ahead. He's pushing the pace and he's definitely putting the shots in. There might not be the big power shots we're used to seeing off Frankie Giorgi, but you know what? They're getting through and they're landing. And he's been just that little bit more aggressive.
Now it's time for Bruce Macfie to dig deep. Giorgi again thunders to the body off the right hand. I love how he changes levels with the punches. Macfie on the front foot here, falls short with the right hand. Inside leg kick, nice and high. Giorgi four-punch combination, crossing elbow. And he got tagged on the counter. You heard Arslan Magomedov say, forget the elbows, don't worry about them. And Macfie with a powerful right hand. One of the best punches of the fight so far from Bruce. Macfie's still got plenty left in the tank here. It's been a clean fight. Hasn't been much for Brian Murphy to do it all. Giorgi looks for the outside thigh. Step through knee from Giorgi. Macfie on the front foot now. Good leg kick from Macfie. Inside thigh from Macfie has worked at a treat so far. Jab two from Giorgi. Macfie on the front foot, it's good to see now from the preach. Outside leg kick from the veteran. And he tags him with the left hand. Macfie putting in some scoring here in the fifth round.
Beautiful step through knee from Giorgi.
Yes.
Just when Macfie starts to get his a full head of steam, Frankie just disrupts his flow, steps through, pulls something a little bit unorthodox out of the bag, and it just throws Macfie's rhythm right out.
He swung the pendulum again here as Frankie Giorgi. Body shots, beautifully done, so quick off that right cross. Fakes with the right hand and goes for the leg kick. Puts down the scores again. Macfie edges forward, sits behind the jab, throws the right hand. Giorgi got on the inside of it. They tie up now. There's hardly been any grappling whatsoever in this fight. It's been mostly a kickboxing contest with a few elbows here and there from Frankie Giorgi. Uppercut elbow from Giorgi. The elbows will score for him, highly. Would you consider it a tactic from Macfie to maybe go for a clinch and try and score with some knees at this stage, Hammer?
I'd love to see Macfie try and throw a clinch out there and go to work with the knees. He chambers the hip really well. He's got some good knee strikes when he lets him go, Macfie. And they will score well for him, but they're just not employing that tactic. Frankie has dictated the way this fight has gone, well and truly.
Tip kick, overhand right, step up knee, Macfie with her left hand. Giorgi again lowers the right hand, drops the boom to the midsection. It's good work here from both men in the fifth and final round.
And I don't think it's the fact that Macfie's doing anything that wrong. It's just that Frankie Giorgi is just keeping the pressure up while he has done in the previous four. This is probably the best round for Macfie now, though.
Nice stiff jab from Giorgi. Macfie with a hook and again. Missed the target on both accounts. There it is, into the fifth and final round. We go into the judges. What a way to cap off Evolution 23. The truth. Hammer, how do you see it? I've got Frankie Giorgi.
Well, probably just Frankie's. Definitely the 5th round was Macfie's best. He kept the pressure up. He should have done it a lot earlier. As I said, I would have liked to see him get into the clinch and show some of that experience that he has under full tie rules. Not enough elbows, not enough knees from Macfie. In turn, you've got Giorgi that used the rangy knees. He worked the body well. He worked the levels well, and just I think landed cleaner shots. There's the big deal monkey.com.au monkey in the background.
Has done it. Frankie Giorgi claims a major scalp. His 38th career victory. And the strap around the waist of Giorgi. Arslan Magomedov, the whole crew, very proud.